Sa Genesis 19, okay, para sa hindi nagbabasa ng Biblia, gugunawin na ni Lord yung Sodom at Gomorrah. Sobrang daming LGBT parade and all. And because of, ang daming mga ganon. And it's in the Bible. Hindi ako nagpapatawa. Papunta sa Genesis 19, because of those promiscuity, same-sex relationship, gugunawin na ng Diyos ang Sodom at Gomorrah. Matinding kasalanan ng mga tao ron. May inisper siyang isang pamilya. Si Lot, yung asawa niya, si Lot, hindi, joke lang, okay? And friends, okay? Wala si friends doon. Si Lot, yung misis niya sa kadalawa niyang anak na babae. Ito ang kondisyon. Huwag niyo nang titingnan yung susunugin ko. Gugunawin ko, uulan ng asupre, ng sulfur, huwag niyong titingnan yung Sodom at Gomorrah. Gets? Tumakbo kayo palayo, as fast as you can, huwag na kayong titingin. Pag tumingin kayo, magiging salt kayo, pillar of salt. Gets? Tingnan natin nangyari dito. But Lot's wife looked back. She became a pillar of salt. What you look at reveals what you love. Tingnan mo yung mahal mo. Taray, ano? Pag tinignan niyo ang puso ko, laman lang si Grace. Sakay motor ko. Okay, dalawa. Nakasakay siya sa motor. Direction reveals affection. Listen up. She didn't just glance. Hindi siya yung tumatakbo. Tingnan ko nga. No. The Hebrew word implies lingering. Tiningnan niya. Binabaran pa niya. Her body was leaving Sodom, but her heart was still there. Maybe some of you here, you're like the wife of Lot. Maaring pinupursume 2026, pero nakatingin ka sa nakaraan. Past relationship, old sin, old wounds, former success. Mas maganda noon. Sodom was sinful, but it was familiar. Right? Sodom was broken, but it was comfortable. Sodom was condemned, but it was home for the wife of Lot. Tingnan niyo to, mga kapatid. Sinful, broken, condemned. Some of you, parang yan yung buhay natin. Makasalanan, broken, condemned. Because the wages of sin is death. Papuntang impyerno ang tao makasalanan. Kaya lang, pastor, pamilyar na ako eh. Yung mga tropa ko, puro makakasalanan din, di ba? Hindi ko na sila maiwanan. Pamilyar na sila sa akin. Sino rito, alam mong mali yung barkada mo pero hindi mo na maiwanan? Alam mo yan na nagdulot, kaya ka natuto magsugal, kaya ka natuto mambabae, natuto ka manlalaki, natuto ka whatever, pero ba't hindi mo maiwanan? Kasi pamilyar. You feel home. You feel accepted. You feel comfortable. Pero pare, sisirain ka niyan. Paano ko sabihin sa inyo, ito yung tubig na to, wala namang ganong lason. 0.001 lang, nilalagyan ko ng cyanide na drop. Iinumin mo pa rin ba? Pastor, wala namang effect. Pero, sayang, pastor eh. Pero in the long run, papatayin ka nun. Sometimes what God is rescuing us from is the very thing our heart refuses to release. Nire-release ka sa unforgiveness kasi kaya ka na-stress, na-atake sa puso. Dahil sa stress dyan, nire-release ka ni Lord sa stress, pero embrace ka sa stress. She followed God with her feet, but not with her focus. Looking back can cancel God's deliverance. She was already out of the city, she was already saved, but she looked back and turned into salt. You see, listen up, partial obedience is still disobedience. Makinig kayo. Her feet was walking away from Sodom. Her focus was still on it. Listen up. Some of you nakastuck pa rin sa Sodom ng 2025. Kaya hindi ka makapunta sa 2026. Yung isang paa mo, nasa 2025, Pastor, sayang din to na mag-tiyan din to eh. Pastor, sanay na kami sa live-in eh. Ano ba? Si Pastor naman, kasal-kasal pa eh. Nakatipid na ako, Pastor. Walang biyanan. Kaya hindi tayo makamove on sa 2026 because we keep on hugging, embracing the sin of 2025. Look up here. God freed you from addiction, but you still entertain it. God healed you, but you still identify as broken. Some of you, God opened the door, but you keep revisiting close one. Kapatid, ikaw, namatay si Jesus para sa'yo. Hindi lang para bumait, para maging tao na makikita ng mga ibang tao. Yan ang anak ng Diyos.